Welcome to the Denmark Vesey 6 number shake. I'm Vicky. I'm your number shaker. And what you're listening to is a chess song written by moi, music arranged by moi, but sung by neighbor songstress Alexander Rhoda. It's on a video that's edited by Matthew Gillespie and myself, and it has a whole host of kids in the video. And the show it was a public access show called Neighbors, where we taught the basics of chess through music, movement, and song. Yeah, y'all, yeah. Oh, I think I gotta sneeze. Hold a minute, hold a minute. Ooh, I hope that's good luck. So, yes, thank you so much for coming back. Those numbers last week were really, 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 really good. I mean, in the really good area. Um, I put to me because we're gonna go through the show thing where we hold on a second. I don't even know why my ears itching me and I'm sneezing. I just came down to this basement. Okay, so what we gonna go to now? Oh, hold on. I always hit it from the wrong way. I'm supposed to hit it from my channel. Okay, here we are. And what I'm reading now is post. What I do, I tell y'all, after I shake the numbers out. Oh, I didn't even put in my mint. I'm going to have to sip some of my water. My throat is getting dry. Anyway, after I shake the numbers, for people who don't watch the video, then I go ahead and I put the numbers on the community board, what do you call it? But I just post it up there. And then if Tamika has a reading on it, then I share with you Tamika's reading. And then I read that, and then we go into the 6 number shake. Oh, hi, everyone. Hi, Kay. So, last week's numbers, oh boy, were 50, 20, 37, 3, 24, 36. That was last week's numbers. Now, Tamika and we text one another back and forth. So her interpretation of the numbers is included in our text. So I had to put the text up. And here's the text. And it starts with me. Thanks. I'm not getting a read from the numbers, just different flashes. This is me, what I'm telling Tamika. And Tamika says, thank you, Queen. I said something before. I claim it. And she says, what are the flashes? And she said, don't try to send it. Focus on how it makes you feel. So I said, I focus, future stuff, strategy, like that, I said. And then she says, they're actually the same, the numbers are actually the same from last week. It's just getting closer, the event. That's why I wanted to see what you felt from them. These are confirmation numbers. Okay. So I said, oh, that's the flashes? Literally events? And Tamika says to me, you got it. And I said, and then I texted her back. I should have answered, when she said how I feel, I should have answered hopefully. So, and then that's it. And then we go to Tamika's products. And I always have a link in the comment section. And then, of course, this is the Denmark Vesey 6-number shake numbers. And then she said it's the same. So I had to go get the last week numbers. Hi, who's that came in? Hi, I'm sorry. So Lisa, it's hard for me to see the numbers and stuff when I'm going over this part of the show with you. She said when you put them back, okay, she said last week numbers. So last week numbers had, she said, when you put them backwards, you see that hidden 333 right in the middle. So then I went and I posted here, 333, the Ascend, the Ascend Masters are right by you, assisting you with whatever it is that you're currently working on. You're in great hands. But you can see it yourself. It's on the post. Okay, this is going to be a quickie. Let's shake out these numbers, honey. Now, I got to tell y'all, you know I don't ask anyone. I don't say, oh, if you play the numbers, because I want the interpretations. So I don't ever say, oh, did you hit the number? Did the numbers work for you? But I can tell. I can tell. I can tell from when I see people. I know. That's why it's no need for me to ask. Because I'll know. I'll see things that's different. And numbers are lucky. Numbers are lucky. Now let me go back to explaining why we have this. When I was going to do the 6 number shade, I was going to get the plastic balls and write on it, and then Mark Vesey vibe, no. He had paper. So I said, okay, I'll get paper. I'll get a plastic container and put the papers in and shake them. And then Mark Vesey vibe, no. You get a paper bag and paper numbers, and that's what you shake. So I want to say, give a shout out, happy birthday to someone who's very close to the show, but she moves quietly. So I want to help keep her like that, but she's very important to the show, and it's her birthday, and I want to say happy birthday, and may you have many more. Oh, someone said, they said, you are weird. Yeah, I probably am. I'm shaking numbers out of a paper bag. You ain't wrong. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see that first number that comes through. It's a big one, so we've opened it before. Okay, we're starting out. It's kind of like a birthday numbers. We're starting out 44. We're starting out 44. Whatever you're working on, keep working on it. You're in good hands. And of course, want. Want and want and want and want. Want and want and want and want. So we got 44. Let's see. Because from wanting, you be getting. And if nobody know what you want, then you ain't gonna get. That's as simple as it is. I know y'all want biblical verses and stuff like that, but this ain't the spot. Oh, hey, Sweaty Ninja. Hi. Oh, you're laughing with me. My daughter usually laughs at me. Look what came back. This just came back. This was here last week. This is the 50. That was just here. I mean, just here last week. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing this paper bag together and all our numbers and stuff. Let's see. $56. Well, yeah, those last week numbers and numbers before that had me having a great week. A great week. This even feels softer. Sometimes you get a feel for it. Haven't seen this in a while. But we got another 14. got another 4. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. Like I told you, I brought down a mint that I usually suck before I start talking to keep me lubricated. But the mint is still in the pocket. And then I came online. So we have 44, 50, 56, and 14. Hey, thanks for sticking in there with me. Numbers bring you good luck. They're infinite. And so we went, that's too much now. Look at this. 41, 44, 50, 56, 14, and 41. One more. 2, 4, 5. One more, y'all. I'm sorry for people calling you weird. No worry. No worries. I'm sitting here shaking a bag with numbers. Season numbers. These numbers are 3 years old. I have to go back and look at the videos. And here is our last number, and it's balled up tight. So let's see. Now, I think last week I didn't remind y'all how to play these numbers like Vesey wants you to. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, I know there's something there. Oh, thank you, sweetie ninja. She said you're a big fan. Thank you. I hope these numbers work for you. 55. That's what came up. Let's look at this. A very special person's birthday is today, as I told y'all in the start. So we got 44, the first number, 50, 56, 14, 41, and 55. There's a pair in the front, and a pair in the back. 44 in the front, ascending 55. Wow. Now, what I didn't do last time is I didn't tell you how Denmark Vesey would want y'all to play the numbers. Denmark Vesey would want y'all to play, excuse me, y'all, 4450, 5614, and 4155. Now, here's the thing. Denmark Vesey vibes, we play, the numbers are the state. And when you play the numbers, you help the state. So he's big on that, helping the state. So when you play the 4-way numbers, the 3-way numbers, even if you took that and put it like into a classic lottery, it's still the state. The big ones, I've told y'all time and time again, are directed towards the red states that don't have any money. So it doesn't matter, whatever balls that the most balls come up in that red state, they're going to make sure to grab them. So Denmark Vesey says, do the state that you live in. That's where your garbage is picked up at. I don't know why he's so much in the garbage. So, yeah. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. I love love. Thanks for the love. So, the numbers is Denmark Vesey, 6-number shake numbers. Sweaty Ninja, thanks. Hi again. You're a big fan. Catch these numbers. I'm gonna send them to Tamika because, like as I tell you, what's important to me is the interpretation, not so much. I don't play them. Play the numbers that was my mother and them generation and my grandmother generation. So that's why I use this as a way to communicate, and Tamika reads it because this is what they did. They did numbers. And obviously, Denmark Vesey, so it's going all the way back to 1722. They played the numbers. So we got 4450, 5614, 4155. Now, this is what I just caught. the 14 and the 41 right in the middle. I can't wait to see what Tamika says. So I tell you what Denmark Vesey wants you to do. I thank you so much for coming in and get these numbers, and I hope they work for you. As I tell you, I never ask anyone. I have friends that I send the numbers to. I do not ask them anything. I do know when it's working for them, though. And when it's time for me to see it, I see that the numbers are working for them. So I keep putting them up, and like I said, I know people. I don't promote gambling, but I know people who have hit up on these numbers and it has worked for them. And I also know some people like me who depend on Tamika's interpretation of the numbers, that it works for me there. I see it. I see it when Tamika gives me her interpretation. So, but I can tell you right now, the numbers do work. They are hot. 44, 50, 56, 14, 41, 55. That switch of the numbers, I know Tamika's going to say, Vicky, look how that switched. 14, 41. Right there in the middle. I know it's something with those two being so close. You know? But when Tamika lets me know what her interpretation is, I will post it on the community board. Until then, thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, old subscribers. Thank you, drop in. Thank you, replay crew. I know these numbers will work for you. And just this week, I've just seen it with a few people that I sent it to. That's why I send it out to certain people, because I'm able to see what the numbers is doing for them. It doesn't have to be necessarily that they hit the numbers, but if they look at the numbers and hold the numbers are lucky. So it's the luck coming for you too. Numbers are lucky. They're infinite. Just like our energy. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Sweaty Ninja. Oh, thank you, Sweaty Ninja. I'm a cool person. Thank you, Sweaty Ninja. Well, we getting ready to get out of here, Sweaty. I'm going to be back next week, Sunday, with new numbers. And as I said, when Tamika gives us her interpretation of the numbers, then I'll share them with y'all on the community board. Sweaty Ninja, you have a good night, and thanks for coming through. And all of you, like I said, thank you, old subscribers. Thank you, new subscriber. Thank you, window watchers. Thank you, replay crew. I want, and I know, and I know, but I don't know, but I know. So I can say, if I don't know, I don't know. That means I hope these numbers work for you. Thank you, and I'll see you next Sunday on the Denmark Vesey 6 Number Shake. Have a good night.